In today's digital learning update, a look at how demos can be useful as a digital content. Secondly, let's take a look at more apps that are essential for the iPads. And Apple Pencils, let's hear from our students on its benefits. And a look at what students from the Digital Learning Media Club are up to. All this coming up in our 5th edition of the Digital Learning Update. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to another edition of our Digital Learning Update, our platform to share best practices in the area of digital learning. In today's update, we will continue with our focus on the iPad as an important tool for teaching and learning. With the iPad, teachers and students are able to explore learning in a fun and engaging way. We use the iPad to complement our teaching in class and leverage on opportunities where at times it's not possible through traditional classroom teaching. Say, for example, you want to take your students on a tour to Uluru. There are many apps that would allow us to experience this. Some would even give us a 3D or virtual reality experience that will enrich our students' learning. With the hybrid or the blended learning approach, the iPad serves as an enabler to open up opportunities in learning as well as to develop independence in learning. With the iPad, students are able to access digital content created by their teachers. This brings us to our first segment, where we will showcase a digital content from an art lesson. Here, we have Ms. Tamatia showing students on the steps on how to create mosque tiles. Let's take a look.
Assalamu alaikum students. Today I'm going to show you how to make an Islamic mosque tile. I've got a picture of a mosque here. Of course you'll be designing your own for your tile. So the first thing we need to do is, I've just cut a slab from here. The first thing we need to do is use our roller to roll out that slab. Remember that the thickness needs to be between 5 and 7 millimeters thick. Now you'll use your ruler to cut nice fine edges. You can even do this way if you like. Might be easier. And then you'll need to do the same to your second piece. Now you'll need to keep your second piece a little bit smaller than the first piece, because we're going to cut our mosque and stick it onto this first tile. So I might just use the pencil to mark out my mosque. And that's our clay mosque all done.
Great video. Creating this video saves a lot of time for the teacher. For example, typically, Ms. Tamatia has to repeat this demonstration 4 times, as there are 4 classes for the year level. Now, imagine the time the teacher takes to prepare, set up, and clean up to have this demo in class. Besides that, she would easily spend 20 minutes at the front of the class demonstrating to the students. Add all that time up, she would have easily spent 4 to 5 hours just to teach this topic for that particular year level. With digital content, there is only one preparation for the teacher. The best part is she does not have to repeat the demo 4 times. And more importantly, students have access to the video all the time, should they forget the steps for creating the Mosque styles. In class, Ms. Tamatia would simply get her students to watch the video, and she could then walk around to facilitate the students' learning. So, if you are teaching the same content across the same year level, creating a digital content is definitely the way to go. Moving on, we are still staying with the iPad. If you recall last week, I shared 10 essential apps that we should have on our iPads, which will allow us to improve our productivity and assist in our day-to-day teaching. Today, we will take a look at apps that we use for teaching and learning. Let's have a look at this video.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to part 2 of Essential Apps for the iPad. In last week's video, we had a look at some of the key essential apps for our iPads, like Zoom, PowerPoint, Keynote, and many others. In today's video, let's look at some of the apps that we use for teaching and learning, particularly our online learning platforms. So with app number 1, it's Google Classroom. This is the app that we must have on our iPads. At the college, Google Classroom is used for planning and lesson delivery. We also upload our resources like our digital content videos and teaching slides in Google Classroom. Besides that, we are also able to teach directly from our iPad when you use the screen mirror feature and share our screen on the Apple TV. App number 2 is Shobi, the platform for students to submit their work and for us teachers to assess and provide them with feedback. Installing Shobi on your iPad is useful as you can provide them with voice feedback and also written annotations on the iPad using the Apple Pencil. As a student, they are able to access the feedback that you provide. The only difference is you are doing this via the Shobi app with the help of technology. The third app on our list is Socrative. Socrative is a platform where you can design quizzes and share your quizzes with your students either via the Socrative app or Shobi. With Socrative, you can analyze a student's response to a particular quiz or question, and this will allow you as a teacher to find out about what your students have learned well and what they need improvement on. Class Dojo is another useful app to have on your iPad. This app is mainly used in primary school, and teachers are able to update parents on their child's learning. Class Dojo also have a point system to encourage positive behavior. It's important for us teachers to establish good partnership with parents, particularly in regards to learning. So you can never go wrong with Class Dojo. Next on our list is Mayon. Like Class Dojo, Mayon is an app which is used for the primary school. This app allows students to access a variety of digital books consisting of different genres and topics. Teachers are also able to keep track of what their students are reading. Last but not least, we have Notability. Well, this is not exactly our online platform, but I felt that this app will be a useful addition to our list. Notability will allow you to type, write, and even record an audio or voice note. As teachers, you will find Notability very useful, especially when you want to take a screenshot of a website or a note and then import that file into Notability, and you can straight away work on the document. Notability also allows other forms of media to be imported, such as videos and many others. So there you have it, the key apps that we need to have on our iPad to be able to teach effectively and also to improve productivity. If you require training for any of these apps, please contact the Digital Learning team, or you may also access the Digital Learning Handbook in Google Classroom. I hope that you have benefited from today's video. See you soon. Assalamualaikum.
This year, our school is rolling out Apple Pencils as part of our teaching and learning program. The Apple Pencil complements our existing online platforms such as Shobi. Besides that, students can leverage on the use of note-taking apps and have their notes on their iPads or in the cloud. Our students have started purchasing the iPad Pencil since late February. Today, we interview some students on the benefit that they have gained from purchasing the Apple Pencils.
Teachers can submit assignments on Shobi and you can solve it straight on there and it will look nice and tidy so that teachers can actually read what you're writing instead of having to write it with your finger.
With the use of Apple Pencil, I can use the NVCD without needing to use my scrapbook. If, for instance, if I left my VCD folder at home, I could just use my iPad and I can sketch through there, and I could render as well without needing all my equipment. It's a lot easier to bring with you rather than bringing a big pencil case or like a big folder full of stationery, and it doesn't take long to charge either and lasts a long time.
Apple Pencil helps me in class when my teacher gives me tests or assignments on Shobi, and it's just easy because before I used to have to use my finger and my handwriting used to become very messy, and since I have the Apple Pencil, it's helped me with neat handwriting, and I'm sure the teacher will understand my writing easier, and it's made my life easier writing, and it's just like using a pencil and a paper, but it's just online.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm here to introduce the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil isn't just like a normal learning tool to start with. It's easier to write with. You can on Shobi, it's easier to write with as well. And when you have assignments on Shobi, it's easier to write with without using your finger. And it's not just a pencil; it's a highlighter, pencil, pen, and everything. Because in the Apple Pencil, you just need to tap to use it, while in the previous iPads, they used to be you have to like tap and then you have to set it up and everything, and you have to download the files and everything. So that's why I think you should buy the Apple Pencil. It's much more useful. Thank you. You should buy the Apple Pencil because it's much more useful.
Assalamu alaikum, teachers and students. I'm going to be talking about the Apple Pencil today, the benefits about it. So let's start with the Apple Pencil. When you have homework that's due or you're saying you're doing a test in class, you can easily just pull out the Apple Pencil and do it. And if it needs charge, I can just plug it in my iPad and put it in my locker so it will charge. Or say when I come to programming and I can't use my fingers because I can't zoom in or anything, I can use the Apple Pencil. And it's easier to use, it's much better, it's fun, you look good in it, you look cool.
In 3, 2, 1.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Hannah and I'm going to be talking about the Apple Pencil and its uses. The Apple Pencil is very useful in terms of the iPad, and you can use it on the iPad in many ways. You can sketch, you can draw, you can use the Apple Pencil on Shobi, on many things, and you can also use the Apple Pencil to crop out things. You can use it on Word, you can use it on everything. The Apple Pencil is also very, very beneficial for the environment and its uses, and it really saves the paper. And yeah, thank you.
2.
I love my Apple Pen because it can help me with writing tasks on Shobi, and it's easier for taking notes, and it improves my iPad technology a lot. and that this pencil is very useful for like taking notes, writing stuff, and it's a lot easier to take down when teachers taking down notes, writing it quickly instead of writing in a book. And like it just helps out a lot in your curricular studies, and yeah.
It's easy to take notes, and especially for VCE students when seniors, it can take notes. And yeah, it's also 2 ways to charge it. You can charge it in the actual charger of the iPad, the plug, or there's another way where it connects to the cord and you connect it to here. It helps me to take notes because before I couldn't take notes because I couldn't do it with my finger, and it's easier, you don't have to use your notebook much, and yeah, it's easy to upload work.
The Apple Pencil is really good. It's easier for homework, and before when we didn't have the Apple Pencil, it was really hard to take notes. If you have a book, and if you don't have your book, then you can just use it in notes, and when you're doing homework, it's way easier, and you can use it in class as well. And if you can charge it whenever you want to, and you don't need to bring the charger all the time with you, and it's easier for your homework and your studies and everything. And without the Apple Pencil, it's really hard to do your work. Everything can be more neat and you can do stuff easier.
The Apple Pencil helps us so much to do our work digitally, and it has so many features which enable us to improve our note-taking, and it can replace so many bulky items like your pencil and your book, and it's just so much easier to use when you can have it and you can bring it with you anywhere, anytime, and it's just so easy to use on your iPad.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
The Apple Pencil is one of the devices, is a digital device that you'll not get in trouble with. It helps you digitally in many different ways, and also with the school's help, they take 30% off the price, so it becomes even cheaper than the original price. And it can also help you with many different things by note-taking, for example.
I hope that the feedback from our students will convince those sitting on the fence to purchase the Apple Pencils. The Apple Pencils are still available if you are still interested. I would also like to add that the Apple Pencils purchased from the school will be a lot cheaper as compared to purchasing them externally, as we are applying the educational discount to the Apple Pencils. Moving on, the digital learning team has expanded with the formation of our Digital Learning Media Club. The Digital Learning Media Club has been running since the start of this month. Students in the Digital Learning Media Club are exposed to different aspects of digital production. This will eventually open up opportunities for our students to be involved with school productions. So, there is no better way to present our Digital Learning Club other than to have our own Digital Learning Media Club members present this next segment. Let's have a look.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, I am Emma Saba from the Digital Learning Media Club. This club was formed in 2021. Let's learn what we'll be doing in the Digital Learning Media Club. So what is your name?
My name is Rayhan.
And what will you be doing in the Digital Learning Media Clubs?
I will be taking videos and pictures and learning how to edit videos.
Oh, will?
Yeah, and also going outside. Assalamu alaikum, you forgot to say that.
What is your name?
My name is Arham Nazir.
And why did you join the media club?
So I can learn how to edit videos and take better videos and pictures.
Thank you. So what is your name?
My name is Abdul Malik.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Digital Learning Media Club?
So mostly we learn about the steps of taking proper pictures, and we take videos better and to make it more like attractive and stuff. Yeah, that's basically it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Assalamu alaikum. So, what is your name?
I'm Hawa.
And what will you be doing in the Digital Learning Media Club?
So in the Digital Learning Media Club, we learn how to enhance our photography and videography skills and contribute to the school's digital production. So for example, if they have an event happening, because we're in the digital learning club and we've learned how to use the digital. So we can help the school for example, record if there's a speech happening, a special assembly, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, and we certainly look forward to exciting productions from our Digital Learning Media Club. So, in today's episode, we explored the use of the iPad at the college and how we are leveraging on technology to improve our students' learning experience. The rollout of the Apple Pencil, creating digital lessons are some ways in which we do this. We also shared that the school production team has now expanded with the formation of the Digital Learning Media Club. This is because we realize that this journey is not one where we can walk alone. The digital learning team will be there to support teachers and ensure that teachers will never walk alone in this journey. This is a journey that we will undertake together. Teachers, parents, students all play a key role in us realizing our aim, which is to reach every child in every class, every day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week. Assalamu alaikum.